Is it?
11:15.
Oh, nice. 11:15, right on time. All right. Live. Where's my comments? See super chats, live chats. Open the live chats. Greetings to y'all out there in the YouTube world. Hopefully you can hear all right. I'm trying to figure out where my chats are at, but maybe they don't pop up until someone chats. So I don't know. Throw a chat out there.
AI chat.
I'm with my buddy Wayne today. He knows things, and I find him helpful and entertaining. So we're going to. There we go. I see the chat. Sup? Greetings. So we got the turbo. This turbo blew up. I have an episode about it from about a month or two ago. Journal bearing let go. But then they gave me a new one. The seller at eBay gave me a new one. So we have the new journal bearing max speeding turbo to install. And here it is in a bag. Not too exciting, except that it was nice that the seller hooked it up and sent another one. I had to wait like 4 weeks, so the first one got lost in the mail. But the exciting part is that we're going to drain the oil first and use that as a determining factor to know if there looks like there's shiny things in there. If our oil looks like metal flake paint, then we'll probably just put the turbo on and run it. But we're hoping that it doesn't look like that. And the other benefit of this whole live for someone that's never put on a turbo is we're going to pre-lube the turbo and prime the turbo line and all that cool stuff that you do when you start up a car with a brand new turbo. Yeah, still running the K-Jet. Part of the whole impetus of the turbo build was, of course, to kind of do an 80s style, 80s, 90s style and keep the K-Jet system. So we did. And it worked out. Very simple adjustments, right? What is it? AHA? I think the AHV valve. I'm trying to remember. It's in the turbo dyno testing video. It's I think AHV valve. Turn that up. That controls fuel pressure. Then just adjusted the air fuel mixture. Super simple, and had to gap the plugs. And that's your turbo setup on a K-Jet. Pretty straightforward. So, I don't know. Hope everyone's doing good out there. I'm just going to tear into this. Probably break the cap off of this. There we go. These things usually break off half the time. Yeah. Is that where I should suck my oil out of?
No.
No. Oh no, I gotta suck it out of here. Okay, first timer. I took the cap off though because you want to relieve the pressure. You always want to relieve the pressure. That way you're not sucking against resistance, right? Let the things flow.
Nah, he made that up.
I did.
Do you have an oil pan? Catch pan? Just to look at it when we're done.
I don't. You have that one catch pan?
I got a bucket.
Okay. So Wayne has a bucket. That's where we're going to pour out our sample oil and see if it's silvery. Gotta say, I'm pretty excited to get the turbo bands up and running again. It's kind of just having a great time the day that the turbo let loose. The thing was pulling like crazy, and just the noises and the feelings. I don't know. I've been missing it. Even though I've filled my time with the Audi that y'all have seen on the channel. I've been anxiously awaiting getting the turbo back on here. Actually, a lot of things to do. So, my bearing for my drive shaft has gone bad. And because of how we put the exhaust together, it's hard mounted in a few spots, and of course to replace the bearing on the drive line, that main center section of the exhaust has to come out. So we're going to be going back over to Alex's house. I got some more couplings, some V-bands, and we're ultimately going to cut the exhaust in a couple more spots, put it in a V-band so that more of it's removable and more serviceable. And we do have that manual transmission that was going in here, and so that's going to be part of replacing the bearing. When we replace the bearing, we'll just replace the transmission with a manual one because that'll be more fun, and it's really pretty easy. Thank you. So, reservoir, always catch your oil. Don't dig a hole in your yard and pour your oil in. No one suggests that anymore. I did read an article. It was like Popular Science in the 70s. They said dig a hole, put in some gravel, pour in your oil. By the time you change your oil next time, the ground will be good to go. So I've also seen a video where a guy takes oil and he pours it all over his garden and he swears it makes the juiciest vegetables. So I don't know. There's weird stuff on the internet. It'll lead you astray.
Every once in a while, you just hear this hoot from off camera. What?
I knew I should have had a rag. Excuse me.
I
might have a rag back in my
I'll go
truck. Okay. All right, Wayne's gonna go get a rag. I don't know. If y'all got any questions about any of the cars, definitely drop a comment. Otherwise, like I said, we're gonna suck the oil out. We're gonna change the turbo. It might be a long live, but try to keep it entertaining. Going back to what I was saying about the transmission. So manual transmission coming on this. I do have these really nice 3-piece monoblocks that I've been meaning to finish putting on here, and right now I've got the barrels repainted and I'm just down to the lips. Turbo poppies, yes. Just checking the comments here. So as far as the wheels I was talking about, I got some nice 3-piece that are coming together, and I need to polish the lips out, and then I'll finally be able to put that all together and get it fitted. So I don't know. There's just so many things coming for this Benz. Yeah. And the old rags in a box. I love a good product that tells you what it is. Right?
There's really no guessing.
What do you got there?
I got rags
in a box. So, dipstick. I don't know how many of you like to suck your oil out, or whether you just like to go with the old gravity feed. The sad part about today, probably not a big deal, but we're not going to run the engine beforehand to get the oil extra loose and warm. But it's warm enough here in Salt Lake, so it should be fine. Ambient temperature of about 74 degrees. All right.
Perfect.
This is the deal, right?
That's the deal.
Can I just feed this in here?
Jam it down until she don't jam no more. That sounds
There you
like
go.
the bottom.
Once it bottoms out, then you're there. Be gentle.
Good man. Yeah.
All right. Everything's together?
Yeah.
And then we've got the trusty reservoir. Old heads and haters don't like this, but
I don't
young
know.
kids that use ChatGPT
Pump it like 10 times.
are into
It's a
it.
vacuum.
Oh, so yeah, nice. This is my first time with this.
Old heads don't like it. I've been doing this for 20 years.
I don't know. It
Because-
all depends. If you're an old Mercedes head, though, all you do is run to the dealership.
Yeah, when you Google how to fix your car.
Right.
Oh, the dealership in Brentwood is awesome.
So is it just going?
Keep going. Pump it till you feel like you don't want to pump anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of like
It gets it going, and then you don't have to pump, and then you can go do something else.
right. It's like
Pretty close.
pumping up one of those rocket launchers when you were a kid. You just get the pressure built, except it's kind of the opposite.
Good. You should be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I can do something else.
Flowing.
I got my rag. I don't know. I like to keep my gloves clean. I'm not sure why. Do I need to open up a valve here?
Nope. No valves. This is an old school one, so the new ones actually use a compressor. Yeah, that's good. I was just making sure everything's cool, because it doesn't feel like it's sucking.
I mean, it looks full anyway.
Oh yeah, it's coming up. It's just thick. Cool. It'll take 5-10 minutes. So
All right. Just 5 or 10 minutes. Shout out to both y'all in the chat. Not a lot of viewers right now, but that's fine. What are people doing with their Sundays? I don't know. I'm gonna pull the blanket off this thing. Get the turbo ready. So, fun fact, on the Instagram, I made a video where I just put the turbo bag on the turbo, and then like 1 million people watched it, which was amazing, and I got like 3 followers and made it $0. So going viral's fun but questionable. Let me bring you guys in close. You can take a look at the turbo setup here. It's my own. This is like my Sunday car comedy routine. But so here you can see the hot side is, rusty. I guess that's normal, oxidized. We're gonna go pull all this stuff off here real easy. Probably gonna have to clock this new turbo, which is interesting. How's it going over there, Wayne? What's that thing doing?
Sorry.
It's not quite flowing.
That's why you do this live, so everybody can see how it really goes.
How it works. It's like dropping an LS in. As far as everyone knows, it's $1,500 and it goes right in. Sucking your oil out is not a whole lot different.
Yeah, it's not. An LS isn't like $10,000 in 2 months of your life.
No.
It's $1,500 in a day and a half.
My buddy Alex has been putting his LS in his Laurel, and for sure it's been many months, but he was also doing a lot of fabrication with it. More power to the LS crowd, I guess.
Right.
I like to stick with the heart. I don't like to mix and match parts too much. Baboon heart in a Gazelle works. Maybe not the best mix.
What's going on? It's not sucking.
It's not sucking.
Well, it is sucking, but
Just
it's not taking oil.
Oh.
No, it sucks.
Right. Oh. So it's making good noise.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got?
Give me a second.
That oil doesn't look great.
No, it doesn't.
That looks like coolant, maybe, huh?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's not great. Right now, as much as I like lattes, I don't like my oil to look like a latte. So the plot thickens. This could be a little shorter live than I thought. Because I'm not going to go ahead and replace the turbo if we need to pull the head off. And the way it's looking, here, just take a look at this. You can take a look at Wayne's finger because he doesn't care.
I was born in the 60s. We don't get these problems you young people get.
When your oil looks I don't know if y'all saw that. Looks like that. When your oil looks like that, that's an indicator that there's coolant mixed with the oil. So that means the head gasket likely went. Dang. But now what? Better head gasket? Yeah.
Right?
I mean, who knows when the last head gasket was done on this car. It is like a 220,000 mile engine, I think. And of course, the extra strain on the turbo. Any smart person would have, done the head gasket when they were building the turbo kit, putting it all together. But I'm kind of more of like a break it then fix it kind of guy. So yeah, so there's a bunch of answers. I mean, I could have got these answers a while ago. So yeah.
No, this is awesome. Not for him, for me.
It's awesome.
This is how it goes. This is how every baboon heart transplant I've been involved with, or gazelle to gazelle, something always comes up.
Right.
And, it's part of the deal. And if you don't dig solving the problems that present itself, why do it?
I guess that's why I do it, but I seem to bring problems. I have a lot of good luck, but, I don't know. This is what I want to do. Anyway, so, okay, change of plans. I'm not going to change the oil, because that's a waste of time. And not going to put the turbo on, because that's a waste of time, because also we need the space to pull the head off. And we're not going to pull the head off right now, because first of all, I don't have a head gasket, and second of all, I'm not mentally prepared. Probably going to go cry in the shower for a while, and then I'll go tinker with my other car, because I still got to get some of the skulls out of that Audi and replace it with a proper shifter. All right, so that's been fun. Thank you guys for dropping by. You can kind of see Wayne's thumb over there.
Hey.
So there he is. Quick look down the garage. You can see we got, or the whatever you want to call this. I call it a garage. This is what you call an uncovered garage.
Uncovered garage.
Or a driveway, but it's
long. How weird is this? The Subaru in the middle is not what needs to be worked on. That's statistically improbable.
Is it though? I don't know. Subarus seem like that age is so reliable. I'll tell you what though, the snow body Subaru, that's a 5-speed manual. Yep. It's a legacy. It's a limited legacy on BBSs. I think they're Subaru BBSs. Look at that. Anyway, that's my buddy's ride. But it's entertaining. He left it here for a little while. Snow body. I don't know. I'm intrigued by custom license plates. And I will eventually do an episode on that. I guess while we're standing over here, you can see the some improvements on the A6. We got the wheels properly fitted and some new trim up front. More episodes coming on about that. Anyway, again, thanks for checking it out. Hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. And we'll got some more work to do. It's time to order a head gasket. But that leads to improvements, so not bummed. Just more projects, more videos, more fun. Would have been nice to hear this thing run today, though. Oh well. Thanks, friends. Catch you on the next one. Be well.